truth about the Maryland Cryptid Collection, fairies, dragons, vampires, werewolves and much more. Thomas Theodore Maryland was born in 1782 in Hellingshire, northern England. He was the son of a rich aristocrat and biologist, Edward Maryland, and would eventually follow in his father's footsteps of fringe naturalism. His mother had died in childbirth and he was raised by his dutiful father, until Edward's death at the age of 76. Thomas would become introverted and spend the majority of his life in seclusion, traveling extensively to collect bizarre specimens of species that were yet to be catalogued by reputable zoologists and naturalists. Amongst various anomalies attributed to his life, the most peculiar is his lifespan. At age 80, he still resembled the 40-year-old man, this being remarked upon perhaps more than his incredible collection when he eventually took his specimens on a tour of the Americas. This brief foray into the press garnered much attention. His collection was condemned as a fraud and his life put under intense scrutiny. Yet it is noteworthy that whilst attending the few scientific functions he befriended eminent mathematicians and biologists who were fascinated by his knowledge of fringe physics and chemistry, and was also encouraged to release a paper of theories pertaining to the possibility of time travel. A brief accusation of theft from a fellow collector of the ob saw a public feud, where the impetuous spoiled child in Maryland was brought forth. Any respect gathered from the public was quickly lost. He disappeared back into obscurity. He was presumed dead around the turn of the century, until in 1942 a man purporting to be Maryland donated a building to a London orphanage with the proviso that the basement never be unsealed. The man could be no older than 45, so was presumed to be a relative of Thomas. After this event, he was never heard of again. In 2006, the basement was uncovered during a planned demolition of the building. Within, hundreds of large crates, filled with thousands of specimens, artifacts and diaries were found. It was dubbed the Maryland Cryptid Collection. Its mere existence would challenge the established scientific community if proven authentic. Within his rather thoroughly detailed diaries, Thomas makes allusions to a number of esoteric ideologies concerning quantum mechanics, theories that were yet to be established at the time they were written. His knowledge of physics, and discoveries of artifacts that challenged historical accounts added to the enigma of his life, and his collection. It is also notable that he mentions an artifact called the alabast, which could be attributed to his unusually long life. The specimens were thought to be mythical creatures, only heard of in storybooks. Fairies, dragons, vampires and werewolves were amongst the many thousands of specimens. Please view these images of many of the specimens found, and make your own conclusion. Thank you for watching. WBTO, we're peeling the onion.